We're up about 40 minutes away in Rock Hill. 2nd down and 10. Short screen pass. McCaffrey going backwards. Tough circumstances here for the Panthers. 3rd and 13. Mayfield muffed the snap. But thankfully for the Panthers, able to fall on the football as they avert disaster. Cuter's got a bomb for a leg. Has dropped 92 punts inside the opponent's 20 in his career. Trying to do the same right here. This takes a nice Cleveland bounce right around the 5. Masterfully done by Bojorquez. Here they come. Mayfield blown up. John Johnson coming around the edge. It's a loss of 8. 3rd and 10. Mayfield's pass intercepted. Poorly thrown pass. It's Grant Delpit on the pick. Brissett to fake to the end zone. Hunt. Touchdown.
I love it, Spiro. You line Kareem Hunt up as the fullback. There's Kareem Hunt lined up at fullback. Just goes right to the flat. Nobody covers him. Easy touchdown.
They begin here at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield flushed out for a moment, trying to step around some pressure, and he is sacked. Tommy Togiai finally getting there for Cleveland. Empty backfield for Brissett. Protected over the middle. Caught. Right back to Peoples-Jones. Only Aaron Rodgers has a lower interception rate among active players in the NFL. 3rd and short. Chubb, 1st down and more. Chubb breaking free. Inside the Panthers 30. Nick Chubb with a 25-yard sprint.
He's going to be harder on himself than I am.
2nd and 5. This is Hunt. Stepping through some space. Hunt in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Just right up the middle. You see Wyatt Teller get a little chip and then come back and seal, and it's a big hole for Hunt. And he runs right through it.
Brian Burns pinning his ear backs. Here he comes. Hunt. Screenplay. Hunt. 1st down and more. Boy, beautiful pass by Brissett. Terrific play call. There is a marker thrown towards the end of the play. And a good start, as they'll have a chance to build on this 10-point lead. Good-looking kick. And this is going to be fielded out across the 20-yard line. Jerome Ford.
Ready to go.
Little misdirection play. Chubb to give. This is Schwartz. And Anthony Schwartz will get himself out of bounds. It's a run of 15 yards. And a fresh set of downs here as they work from the Carolina 35.
Big overload to the right.
Chubb. Chubb still going. Keep in mind, no Jack Conklin at right tackle. Newly constructed offensive line. And, of course, the new coordinator in Ben McAdoo. Mayfield is lit up. And it's his old buddy, Myles Garrett.
Monday.
Garrett 3rd in the league in sacks last season. 2nd in quarterback hits. Here he comes again. Gets to Baker. Football comes loose. Who's got it? And somehow Carolina recovers the football. Fresh set of downs as they play from the 50. Chubb breaking tackles again. Chubb, just a force for Cleveland. Cleveland had the worst field goal success percentage last season. York to try to win the game. The kick.
Oh, look at
has
this.
the distance, and Cade York wins it for Cleveland.
Yards for a rookie kicker in his first game. Good snap, good hold. That was a question mark with Bojorquez's holding. Perfect hold, and Cade York just bombs this ball.
Brissett, pump fake, gonna run for it. Brissett showing the wheels. First down and more. How about that little gallop by Brissett? Second and short. Here's Chubb. Chubb finds a seam. First down, Cleveland. And this Jet defense already on its heels. Michael Carter on the tackle, but not before Chubb burns him for 14. Need to get to the 2 on third and short. Chubb to the outside. Chubb. Touchdown.
Well, you're going to see blocking down and then coming around the end. Watch Wyatt Teller, 75, coming around, pulling. And then the patience of Chubb to wait for the blocking to develop.
Speaking of coming back, Hall, who had the fumble last week, what a bounce back so far. Here comes the rookie looking for more against what was a top 5 Browns defense in the NFL last season. Brissett's third down pass, wide open, it's Cooper. Inside the 10, it'll be first and goal for the Browns. Third and goal from the 6. Brissett launches, touchdown, and Cooper was all by himself.
This is the matchup we wanted to see, right? Amari Cooper on Sauce Gardner. You thought he would come up and get hands on him there. He's so strong, so big. He doesn't, and he lets him go inside. He's expecting.
So the Browns again are able to punch it into the end zone. 14-7, Flacco and company begin at the 30, and Flacco is lit up. It's guess who? Myles Garrett. Football came loose, and the officials say that the Jets have recovered.
Nobody goes with him. You think you get in zone.
Ty Johnson, lone setback, 3rd and 8. Flacco, football is loose. Who's got it? Jadeveon Clowney coming hard. Knocked the football loose. And disaster for the Jets. Brissett 13 of 14 if you've just joined us. He has been efficient and economical, including the touchdown to Cooper. First down, where does he go here? He's going to tuck it away. No, he's going to throw it. Brissett wide open. It's Bryant. Bryant breaking tackles inside Jet territory. What a play by Brissett. They pick up 30. Fresh set of downs for the Browns. 1st and 10 inside their own 40. Chubb finding some daylight. Nick Chubb showing the burst. Finally stopped by Whitehead. It's a run of 22. Jacob Martin is onto the field for the Jets, replacing Franklin Myers. Here comes Chubb. He's got blockers. Chubb, the cutback. Chubb lunging. Touchdown. Just incredible from Chubb. Jay, he is as workmanlike and as talented a back as we have in the sport. 7-point Browns lead as they begin from their own 31-yard line. 7 and change left in the 4th. Brissett again thrown across his body. That's a tough throw. Locating Cooper. And the officials say it's a catch. At least that was the initial call. They're still talking about it, and it will be a completion.
His feet in, making the grab.
Here's Kareem Hunt. It's his turn now. Hunt taking on tacklers. Jay, this is what is so deadly about this ground attack.
Wide slide protection towards Myles Garrett the whole rest of the way.
2nd and 11. Flacco gets it out. The tight end football is loose. Conklin, another fumble. Jets on the recovery. And now Hunt gets a breather. Here comes Nick Chubb. Chubb breaking tackles. And Chubb in for the Browns touchdown. DJ Reed had a chance, but Nick Chubb doing his dance.
Everything that's special about Nick Chubb right here. Gets the ball, has the vision to cut it outside. Then watch the shake and put DJ Reed in a bind, in a box, and then they...
2nd down and 9. Give it to Chubb again. Big hole, which he exploits. So Joe Woods calling in the defense. He's come under fire this week after the meltdown last week. Trubisky will go deep downfield, and it's broken up. Again, he goes for Deontay Johnson, and Denzel Ward is able to break up the play. Fourth down.
He needed a little bit of spot duty. That's why you're seeing now Jaylen Warren as a rookie will help him out a little bit.
To the outside they go here. Nothing happening. George Pickens, another rookie out of Georgia. 186. Inside, handoff. Chubb keeps his balance. Inside the 30, cuts it back. Beautiful run all the way to the 13-yard line.
Watch everybody, receivers included, and then you have the left guard, Bitonio, who's one of the best in the NFL, pulling around to lead the way for Chubb. Great blocks by the receivers, and it is tough ask on these defensive backs, anybody, to come up and try to bring down Chubb.
Hunt now in the backfield. Chubb and Hunt 1 and 1A. Fired over the middle, caught, touchdown! Amari Cooper takes it to the end zone.
An easy slant move, and you can see Brissett anticipated that.
On a first and goal, Brissett in the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown. David Njoku. They go 71 yards.
The safety inside and has outside leverage. Watch him drop to the outside, making it easy for Njoku to be able to work on that glance route.
On 2nd and 4, that is caught. Big night for Njoku, and he bangs his way out to the 37-yard line. Over Martin Emerson on that play. Trubisky. Protection is really good, but the coverage is good as well. He settles for Harris underneath. Anthony Walker reads it perfectly, no gain. 5 wide on the 2nd and 9. To the outside. Good pass right there. Cooper tight ropes the sideline. Big game. Extra man coming. Pass. Johnson cannot hold it in. Deontay Johnson was there. Denzel Ward right with him. 4th down. 180. Off play action. Brissett's going to go deep downfield, wide open. Cooper. And 101 yards for Cooper tonight. To the ground again. Another great move by Chubb. Bouncing off. Put Froholt in there at fullback and give the ball to Chubb. Makes it look easy. Touchdown.
Talented running back has enough room to get that touchdown.
Big extra point here to turn it into a 3rd down and 3. Trubisky has to step away from pressure. Down he goes at the 10-yard line. Chased by Jacob Phillips. Only a 3-man rush, and Trubisky has to fire a dart that's incomplete. Tried to get it to Freiermuth. Jacob Phillips has played a nice game tonight. Gets it away. This will take a lot of time off the clock, and it will bound out of bounds.
When it comes to that, it's all you.
Here we go. Trubisky throwing. It's the old Stanford band play. Back at the 4-yard line. Into the end zone it goes, and the Browns are going to recover there. Denzel Ward. That's going to be a touchdown. There's no extra point, but that may be meaningful to some of you. And you know who I mean. 29-17, the Browns win it. Garrett may have forced the fumble.
I think the ball just kind of came out on the lateral. It's on the ground, and Ward's able to come up with a touchdown.
Nick Chubb back in his home state of Georgia. Gets the start at running back, and on first down, Brissett locates Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he's out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Harrison Bryant goes in motion. They fake the pitch to Chubb. Brissett rolling right, throws on the run. Wide open is Njoku. Out of bounds in Atlanta territory. 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 42. And here is Chubb. Nice cutback, Chubb. With the vision spinning his way inside the 35. And Chubb at the bottom of your screen. Empty set for Brissett. This is a free play. The Falcons jump. Brissett to Njoku at the 15. And down at the 12. Tackle made by Hawkins after 20 more for the Browns. 2nd and 10. Patterson trying the right side. And the Browns are not fooled. Coming up to make that play was Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Atlanta's got both their big-time targets up here at the top of the screen.
High snap. Mariota trouble fielding it. Now he's going to try to take off and run. And he's forced out by Denzel Ward. The fans want a late hit. Looked like Mariota was heading out anyway. Hand off to Chubb. Right up the middle. And Chubb across the 10. And his progress is stopped at the 12 after a 4-yard pickup. Atlanta takes over at the Cleveland 31-yard line with 2:52 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Patterson trying to jump over a defender, and that's not going to work. John Johnson finishes him off. Brissett steps up. He's going to keep it himself. Brissett has a window. Touchdown! Jacoby Brissett.
Making do out of nothing. Nowhere to go with the ball again. Again, kudos to the secondary of the Atlanta Falcons, but Jacoby Brissett improvises. Little pump fake. Michael Walker gets
up to go for it from their own end. 4th and 1. Brissett is going to go for it, and he's got it. How about the call
on the goal line against the Dallas Cowboys? I love the draw.
Here's Chubb. Turns it upfield at the 40. Nick Chubb bulldozing through the Atlanta defense. After the Njoku run, went for a loss of 6. Brissett fires over the middle, and he's got a first down.
You do something really, really well, like run the ball like the Cleveland Browns do.
Throwing it on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for Peoples-Jones. Into the sun. He makes the catch. Down at the 1. Ended defender, and he still made the play.
This is such a good throw by Jacoby Brissett. It's got a lot of height underneath it.
Down he goes, and that's Elliott. 2nd and 7. Mariota over the middle, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
See him undercutting him right there. Sticks his hands in front of him. Ran the route for the receiver. Great job by Denzel Ward.
Already 1 for 1 on the day. This one on the way, and it is good. 1st down and 10 with Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Hunt sneaks through. Kareem Hunt is a first down. Stiff arms, and all the way down to the 30-yard line. Hunt in motion. Hand off to Chubb. Chubb through the left side. Inside the 20. Chubb's got the 10. 5. Touchdown! Nick Chubb!
Nick Chubb immediately looks back to make sure there's no penalties on the play.
And there's his mom to put the Browns back in front by 3.
If the tight end can reach that D tackle, then the tackle will pull.
Brissett checks it to Hunt at the 45. Another stiff arm by Kareem Hunt, and he's got the first down. He is throwing guys around out there in this quarter. An 11-yard gain. But since then, he is just 6 out of 15.
And that's the matchup to keep an eye on. Jacoby Brissett has yet to go over there and challenge A.J. Terrell.
Brissett looking the other way, and what a catch! It's the rookie David Bell adjusting and reeling it in for 20.
First down. Chubb. Hole on the right
side, breaks through, out to midfield. It's another Cleveland first down. Derwin James making the tackle.
Another 6 offensive linemen set for the Browns.
Chubb looking for the first down. Sweeping to the right. He's going to get it. Breaking tackles and up the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Cleveland. $41 yards.
They have exactly what they want. Derwin James, the best player on the Chargers defense, has a chance one-on-one to hit Chubb in the hole right there. James comes up, makes Derwin James miss, and that's the end result.
Eckler in the backfield on 4th and 2. Herbert throwing near side of the field and incomplete at the 25-yard line. Mike Williams, the intended receiver, covered by Denzel Ward, who broke it up.
180.
Trying to blitz him, can't get to him before he releases over the middle and hits his man between the 45 and the 50-yard line. Amari Cooper with the sliding catch. First down. On 2nd and 7, they'll give it to Hunt again, and Hunt with lots of running room. First down yardage and then some. Inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, and another Cleveland first down.
Certainly the running game has been working so far.
On first down, Brissett with time, throwing, corner of the end zone, caught! Touchdown, Amari Cooper.
Should give them a little shot in the arm.
Chester Rogers from just inside his own 5-yard line. Dodges a first tackler and a couple more and fights his way across the 30 before he is swarmed under at about the 32-yard line. The kick by Bjorken. Gonna let it bounce. And gonna be knocked out of bounds by the Browns special teams inside the 5-yard line. First and goal. And not getting very far is Austin Eckler. Jadeveon Clowney with the tackle.
So they have now got to try and reinvigorate themselves and try to string a drive together.
Let's see how they try it. Fake it to Chubb. Brissett on the move. Throws. Got a man wide open. The catch is made, and fighting his way for extra yardage is David Njoku, the tight end.
180.
On 2nd and 5, here's Chubb. Chubb breaking through. Inside the 10, inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Cleveland.
180.
Chubb to the end zone for the touchdown.
The 6'5", 310-pound offensive lineman. Let's play him at fullback. Good opportunity for Cleveland to try and get some points.
Brissett with time, throwing. Oh, beautifully thrown ball grabbed by Njoku. He's 12 of 20 for 152 yards and a touchdown. And he's going to throw again here. Got time, throwing, and that is complete. Oh, what a throw. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the catch.
Well, Peoples-Jones was...
180.
Kareem Hunt, straight ahead, diving, touchdown.
Bringing a little bit of extra tonnage in there for Kareem Hunt. But man, the balance on that drive.
He is in the backfield. He does get the handoff. And look at this. Still fighting across the 30 out to about the 34-yard line and a first down.
I would try to get Cooper or Donovan Peoples-Jones past the first down marker to try and pick this up.
Brissett, little pump fake. Can't get away and goes down. No! Escapes on the right side. Look at the run. Out of bounds at about the 25, maybe inside the 25 before Alohi Gilman is able to push him out. There's a penalty marker down on this side of the field.
And the fullback comes back there, Bryant, 1st and 10 The leg, good block by Bryant. There goes Chubb. Good block by Wills, too. And then he is drilled when he got into the secondary.
Had some problems with Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, but a lot of teams have problems with Lamar Jackson in that Baltimore offense.
Indeed. Kareem Hunt is in 3rd and 10. Good time for Brissett. Going deep. Oh, he's got him! Njoku, who is covered by Duggar, the safety. 39-yard field goal try by rookie Cade York. And he got it to go last week. He missed a 54-yarder with about 16 seconds left, which is 111 yards against the Lions last week. 2nd and 15. Oh, he was hit coming around the edge. Garrett got it. Ball is loose. Now the question is fumble or incomplete pass. Well, they're calling it fumble. Right now, John Johnson vacuums it in. And that was Myles Garrett coming in on the rookie for the New England Patriots.
I think it's a good ruling of a fumble and a stands by replay, though, guys.
Thank you, Gene. 1st and 10. Here they go outside, and it's caught by the receiver, the tight end, Pharaoh Brown, who's hit by Taviai, the 3-time Pro Bowler, the leading rusher in the league, is going to offer a block on Duggar, and underneath they go, and it's caught here by Pharaoh Brown, the tight end. Tavai was there with the stop for the Patriots. Very close to Jacoby Brissett. Conklin the block. Brissett right on the screws. First catch today by Amari Cooper. Hunt looking for a block, and Froholt throws it. Judon from behind grabs him as they jump on his back and ride him down. Also hit on the play by Devin McCourty. Bullseye. It's 10, the 3rd and 12, and they need the 35. Petonio, a good block. Nice catch right in front of Mills. Lassoed by Cooper. 3rd down, 5. Petonio a block, and he's got Njoku from behind, jumping on him. Phillips rode him down. You saw the Jets last week. They had a nice win over Miami. Here's a 1st and 10. Chubb looking for a block, and he got one in there from Froholt. Oh, he's down the sideline. He's got another 1st down.
And pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Wills a block. There's Chubb. Petonio a block. Broken tackles. Downfield he goes. From 45 yards now. Holding is Bailey. Cardona will snap. And he misses wide right after 6.
Browns fans aren't real happy.
Back to the 25, 1st and 20, and they go out to Cooper. With the beat on him there, Jalen Mills. And the gain of 9.
That Brissett has been under. It continues on this drive.
Hunt was in. That's a 3rd and 15 completion. And it goes downfield to the rookie out of Purdue, 3rd-round pick David Bell. And still with 5 in the secondary. 4th and 5, Brissett. And to the end zone. And Cooper caught it. Touchdown! What a catch! 15-yard strike. Amari Cooper.
Trends this time, hey, do what we do best, and that's run the football.
2nd down and 5. Blocked by Wills, off to Chubb, blocked by Froholt, into the secondary. Breaking tackles, slipped right by Campbell. Finally taken down by Josh Bynes. Hunt and Chubb are in. 2nd and 9. Up the middle it goes, and they've got the fullback tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Left Brown open.
Now 2 running backs are receivers on a 1st and 10. They go underneath, and this is caught by Njoku. You talked about him moments ago. Carries a defender on his back, Chuck Clark, inside the 20. Brissett guns one down to the 8, and caught by Njoku. On him was 2 tight ends, 4th and 1. Brissett, who takes a lot of these himself, on the quarterback sneak, and right now 2nd and goal at the 2 with Chubb. Peoples-Jones in motion. Chubb got it, touchdown, just like that. Knifes his way in for 2. And the Browns have made an early and distinct statement here in Baltimore. Goal for the Ravens, 1st and 10. Fake to Chubb. Blocked by Conklin, going deep, and he's got him! Amari Cooper out of bounds, forced there by Stone. Big time connection. Put him at the 20-yard line. Chubb remains, 2nd down, 15. Blocked by Wills here, crumbling pocket. There's the pass, Njoku, met by Queen, bulldozing his way to the 15. On a 41-yarder to extend the lead, and does. 10-3, the Browns, who have scored on their first 2 possessions.
Just dove in front of him and was able to bring it in.
Second down, 3, and he's right on the money. And again, the stiff arm by Njoku. He goes right into Clark and then brought down with help from Bynes.
Still have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Njoku, 6 carries or catches and 68 yards. That was close, and Cooper got the ball right in front of Peters. Lost 3 in a row. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're blocked by Conklin. Coming back was Peoples-Jones, who was hit on the play by Marlon Humphrey. And he got down inside the 30 and picks up 7.
Ravens have had success bringing pressure.
Fake to Hunt. Shovel past Njoku. And looks like he's got the first as a... And he goes short and underneath, and Peoples-Jones goes to the 19. Wind from the near side to the far at about 8 miles an hour. Got it. Chubb in the backfield, 1st and 10. Brissett to Chubb, blocked by Bryant. Here goes Brissett on the move, and he's got the first, it looks like, on the slide. Thank you, Mel. They just gave him the first down on a readjusted spot. Chubb on 1st and 10. And being brought down by Marlon Humphrey, who runs him out of play.
With no David Njoku, no Pharaoh Brown. The Browns' 4th most use of double tight ends or more as Nick Chubb gets going on another big run.
Here he goes, and Froholt will push him for another yard and another gain of 11. It's caught by Cooper, who gets down with a grab by Peters of 11 yards to the 30, and another first down for Cleveland.
This is just Cooper. Matter just going. He's up at the top of your screen. It's just a curl route. You're right. You go up, you push it like you're going to go deep. Doesn't need to come back to the ball. Would have been. But instead, he secures the catch and picks up the first down.
Chubb. Good looking block by Bitonio. That opens the door. Here comes Chubb. Inside the 10. Down by 10. 4th quarter. Hunt. Bitonio a block. Bryant a block. Diving to the 2. Kareem Hunt.
When you're not able to pick up the yardage that he did, excellent effort by Hunt.
2nd down goal, blocked by Posick, and a touchdown for Kareem Hunt from 2 yards away. Posick with the block. Run by Hill, dancing in there, gets by Thomas, cuts back, fumbled the ball, Cleveland has got it. Cleveland has gotten the ball on the fumble by Hill. And picked up by rookie Isaiah Thomas. Flag thrown at the 28. Oh, they get around Wills, but he's going deep, and he's got him. Peoples-Jones has got the ball. And Brissett, 19-23, brings it in. Chased on the play by Washington. Down the side, he's got his receiver, and that's Bell. 3rd and 12 with Hunt in the backfield by Brissett. Conklin the block. Oh, they get by Wills, and again he escapes. He's a magician. Look at him go. Inside the 40.
On 1st down, that was tipped. Picked. Back the other way is A.J. Green. Still going. He's got Burrow to beat. Coming back to save a touchdown is Mixon. Garrett got his hand on the pass. 180. Play action from Jacoby. Throws. And the pass is caught. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A leap. And a big play. Burrow 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Not this time. Sacked by Garrett. Blitz off the edge. Bell not there in time. And Cooper on the catch. Now it's Brissett, who flexes out wide to the right, direct snap with 2 extra offensive linemen. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
Well, Ethan Posick and Joel Bitonio, you're going to see this push in the middle. And when they flex then Brissett out wide, now you've got Chubb in the Wildcat, and the movement that they get up front and let Chubb then pick his spot.
For the lineman there at fullback. Hand off to Chubb. Got it. Fifth Bengals drive of the game. They've thrown an interception and punted 3 times so far. Ball's out. Mixon trying to get on top of it. It's still out. Cleveland has it. Myles Garrett forces another turnover.
Taki right there to strip them and then set the Browns up offensively with great field position.
Yeah, their best starting field position of the night. And a hurdle from Nick Chubb. Went over Mike Hilton and got 14. Pressure and down goes Burrow. The rookie got him, Isaiah Thomas. That's his first sack. Here's a handoff to Chubb. A conversion on 3rd down and 6 and a carry of 21. First and goal. Brissett fakes it to Chubb. Takes off. Dives. Touchdown.
Off this play action, Brissett almost gets a little bit too deep. You see him drift, makes it hard on his tackle, but he then gets it and goes to the pylon and picks it up. Great way to start this 3rd quarter.
As the Browns get the first touchdown. Brissett looking there. Cooper, a juggle, and a touchdown. Before he went out of bounds, let's see. What is he going to look like coming back from basically 2 years out of the game?
Yeah, he's missed a lot of football, and no one really knows what exactly to expect.
Good protection, aired out. Cooper! Diving catch inside the 15. He was touched, but another big one from Brissett to Amari Cooper. Chubb breaks through. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This offensive line's been getting it done all night. Frohold, right there, the right guard. He pulls out, makes a key block. That's pretty much good night.
They're set to kick it away. Jerome Ford is deep for the Browns, and Ford just inside his goal line. 15, breaks outside where he's got lots of running room. 35, 40, up the sideline and out of bounds close to midfield. A terrific return to get things started for the Cleveland Browns. Play fake to Chubb. Brissett with all kinds of time and going to go deep down this side of the field. It is caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Brissett going to throw it again. This side, end zone, touchdown. Harrison Bryant, the tight end. Brissett connects over the middle across the 30.
With 4 rushers, that is going to help this defense.
3rd and 12 now. Brissett dodges the pressure and throws, and that's complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Alert. Nick Chubb to be a factor so far.
2nd and 9. Brissett on the slant has his man, and across the 35 to about the 36 is Amari Cooper. 3rd and 5. Stands in, throws, and the diving catch is made at midfield by Cooper.
So it's his backup, Yelda Froholt, who's in the game at right guard.
This is Kareem Hunt, and this time Hunt finds running room to the 40-yard line on 4th and 1. And that's not going to get it. Jeff Wilson is not going to get it. So Nick Chubb in the backfield. Fake to Chubb. Brissett steps up and throws and completes. And bouncing off tacklers and across the 25 to about the 27-yard line is Harrison Bryant. And the fake to Chubb this time, and then the throw, it's complete to Chubb over the middle. And he's triple teamed as he reaches midfield. Chubb gets the first down and then some, shaking tacklers. Brissett now looking at a 2nd and 8. And he's going to tuck it and run inside the 30, sliding down at around the 25-yard line. That's where they'll spot him down. That's a complete pass, and going up toward midfield is David Bell.
He has been allowed to meet, but tomorrow he gets to start practicing on the field.
That pass over the middle is complete. Donovan Peoples-Jones.
You know, to have a shot at the playoffs, you know, for him to come and return and hopefully get hot at the end of the season.
This is Chubb breaking free up the sideline to the end zone for the touchdown.
We haven't seen Amari Cooper more a part of this game plan today.
Yeah, he has just 2 catches for 20 yards. Brissett on 4th down. Gonna run for it. And sliding.
Anthony Schwartz goes in motion on 1st down. Brissett to the air, checks it down to Chubb. Chubb with a nice cutback and has a 1st down and more. Matt Milano makes the tackle at the 42. Parts of Highmark Stadium that they did bring with them to Detroit, including the horn. 3rd and 11. Brissett under pressure. Steps up. He's going to keep it. Has some room up the middle. Across midfield. He's got the 1st down. What a run by Jacoby Brissett. Block it 2. Brissett on the slant to Amari Cooper. He's got a 1st down. To the 21, a gain of 17. Taron Johnson on the tackle. So far, Chubb has 4 carries for -1. A pass here. Brissett looking deep to the end zone. Has a man down there, and it's caught! Cooper with the touchdown! Jacoby Brissett leads the NFL in first quarter completion percentage. Trying to add to that total here. He does with Chubb. Room to run. Blockers ahead. Chubb into Bills territory. And finally stopped at the 39. Buffalo this week between the illness and the storm. Chubb breaking tackles. 1st down to the 25. So instead it's York for a 32-yard field goal. Out of the hold of Bojorquez. And Cade York, the rookie, is good. Singletary in at running back. Garrett is coming. Allen in trouble. Allen goes down. Myles Garrett with the sack. Kareem Hunt at running back. Brissett, quick pass. Amari Cooper motivated Cleveland this week to come out and do a better job up front. Brissett connects with Peoples-Jones, who's caught by Dane Jackson. 2nd and 4. Hunt finds some room, and he finds a 1st down. 3rd down and 4. Brissett taking a shot down the sideline. Cooper has it. Dane Jackson did not turn around in time.
Or throws directly to him.
Brissett, and he's got his man for a 1st down. That's Harrison Bryant. On 1st and 10. Pressure's coming. Brissett gets rid of it to Hunt. Brissett took a shot, but Hunt is able to scamper for 10 yards. Brissett just got that out in the nick of time. Shaq Lawson. And he can return to the field in 2 weeks in Houston. Here's Chubb up the middle. Chubb slipping tackles. And Nick Chubb. Brissett comes back to a wide open Njoku. 1st down and more. Jumping over a defender. He went high over Poyer. May have jumped. No flag though. Brissett is chased. Throws on the run and completes it for a 1st down to Bell. Heck of a job by Jacoby Brissett. Here's Hunt. He's got some room on the right side. Stiff arm at midfield and gets to the 48-yard line.
He could be standing on the sideline drinking Gatorade, but he's out there going after quarterback each and every play through double teams.
2nd and 10. Brissett gets rid of it. Bryan is open, and he's got a Cleveland first down.
3rd down, back Philly 17, Indy 16, back to the game.
And a deep pass down the field for Peoples-Jones. Is he inbounds? Yes. What a catch by Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 1st and goal for the Browns.
By Peoples-Jones.
1st and goal. Brissett to the end zone for Cooper. And he's got it for his 2nd touchdown of the day. 1:30 to go. Brissett looking sideline for Cooper. Nice adjustment and the catch for Amari Cooper.
To put his stamp on this game and end the game, to be the closer.
Brissett, nice catch by Peoples-Jones. No, are they saying he was out? No, it's a catch and a good one by Peoples-Jones. It's 1st and goal for the Browns. 2nd and goal with 25 seconds to go. Brissett has time. Fires, and it is caught for a touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the Detroit native who played collegiately at Michigan.
180. Here's Chubb. 1st down and more. Finally upended.
Same ability.
Same state of Ohio. Now Kareem Hunt tosses it back. This is Schwartz. Brissett leading the way, and Schwartz is in for a Browns touchdown.
Running right, these linebackers, they're all super fast. They go, and they're flowing. All of a sudden, you come right back around with Anthony Schwartz. He gets the reverse, and look at that block by Jacoby Brissett on Antoine Winfield. It's coming right in your face, guys. Bam! Okay. He's their big lineman for the run.
They keep it on the ground, and on 3rd and short, White will not get there. Play fake on 1st down. Brissett stays in bounds. Some extra yardage down the sidelines. .39 seconds remaining. Taken out by Ford. Out across the 30, the 40. Second down and 12. Brady looking to throw. Can't find anyone. And down he goes. Jordan Elliott with the sack.
And trust that you're going to be able to get those open pass plays if you keep running the football.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is back deep. What a kick. Forcing Peoples-Jones back to the 13-yard line. 61-yard punt. And now a big return. Peoples-Jones out across the 40.
Here we go. Single. 180. Set.
From the 40 on 1st down, it's Chubb across midfield to the Tampa Bay 45-yard line.
You have the 2 safeties back there watching Tom Brady.
Brady sacked on 3rd down. Myles Garrett coming through. He celebrates. 2nd down and 4. They keep it on the ground with number 24 and Chubb inside the 20 to 15. Finally knocked out of bounds. 4th and 10. Brissett throws back in the end zone. What a catch! David Njoku in the back of the end zone.
What a play.
Incredible. Only Ozzie Newsome has scored more touchdowns among Cleveland Browns tight ends in their history.
Yeah, so should I mention again that he's from the University of Miami?
Brady on 3rd down.
Got him.
Goes down.
There's Cooper in motion.
Brissett looking to throw on 3rd down.
There he goes to Cooper.
Wide open. Cooper makes the catch inside the 10 to the 5 and tackled at the 2.
180. Set.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Nick Chubb to the end zone. Touchdown. There is a flag. Chubb crossed the goal line with a touchdown late in the fourth quarter to tie the game. And now it's Chubb putting an exclamation point on a 116-yard day.
Nick Chubb earned every yard.
What kind of play calling do we see early in this game? Play action. Little rollout from Allen's going to put some air under it. And was that caught? No, it's broken up. What's the call here? Off the hands of Quitoriano with the football along the sidelines. Yeah, I think you've got a pretty good argument. We begin this series on the ground with Chubb. Usually a good idea, taking on tacklers. We'll push that pile all the way to the 30-yard line. No whistle yet. Nick Chubb, forceful run. Play action. Here they come. Watson in the face of pressure, delivers a strike. Peoples-Jones lunges down close to the 10. Beautifully done by Watson. Finally tackled by Jalen Petrie. They pick up 27. 4th and goal. Allen the fake. Pass incomplete. Troy Hairston was lit up. You know, Jay, it feels like it's been one-sided in terms of what Houston has been able to do with its defense. Just hasn't been the case on the scoreboard. Just a 5-point lead. What a punt here by Johnston. Peoples-Jones going to play it from the 25. Breaks a couple of tackles. Peoples-Jones still going. Maintains his balance. It's a foot race. Peoples-Jones will score. A brilliant run back. 76 yards from Peoples-Jones. No flags.
Look at the space that Donovan Peoples-Jones has when he catches the ball. He's been very good as the punt returner. They made a change, went to him because of his big play capability. And then this is just great individual effort. Guys continuing to work downfield, and then he shows the speed to be able to run away.
November the 14th, so basically only 2 weeks of practice to get himself ready. And as Jay just alluded to, you can certainly see the rust that he is trying to work through. King signals for the fair catch. There's a flag. Saw the contact from King right along the sideline as he knocked Greedy Williams to the turf. On 2nd and 10, Allen just trying to get him some breathing room. Football squirted out. It's picked up. Cleveland into the end zone. Denzel Ward. And the call on the field is a touchdown. And the Houston Texans, or that penalty on King, costly, and it's Denzel Ward building on Cleveland's lead. There's the pitch. Good push by that Cleveland front. On 2nd and 7, they give the Chubb. Nick Chubb unleashed. Crosses the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10, under a minute left in the quarter. Hunt breaking the initial tackle. Look at Kareem Hunt. Physical downhill run. York had that memorable NFL debut, and this one is perfect from 43. Will be on the shelf in that one. And Browns fans hoping to get a little help. That pass deflected in the air, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Fields, and he is in for the pick 6. It was Chase Winovich with a deflection.
You see Garrett come off the edge here. Kyle Allen double clutches, doesn't throw, can't throw it right away, and then he tries to throw it sidearm, gets deflected.
Like the old days in that bruising division. 3rd and 10. That pass from Allen deflected high in the air. Alex Wright. But another terrific kick by Bohorquez. King backpedaling just outside his 10. Football is loose, and Cleveland has it. And it's guess who? Tony Fields.
Here's King just trying to make a play, and then he gets hit from the front, the back, and the side. A big hit, and this Cleveland Browns defense and special teams have come to play today.
So here's York, only kicker drafted last April.
He's going to throw on first down. This side of the field, and that is complete to the near side of the field. Amari Cooper. Another play fake. Got rid of it this time and over the near side, and that is complete to David Bell, the rookie out of Purdue. Pretty good experience all along that Cleveland Browns offensive line, Arch, and they...
This is a confident defense, and they don't flinch and not afraid to play any team in the NFL.
Chubb on 2nd and 12 has some running room on the left side and has a first down.
Always admired the way Mike Hilton plays the game.
Quick pass to Chubb. Chubb with blocking in front of him, and his first substantial game of the day gets him a first down out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
So they have the ability to put pressure here on Deshaun Watson.
3rd and 8. Watson needs the 42 for a first down. Has to pull it down, scrambling, and is going to run for it. And looking for the first down marker. Let's see where he's marked out. He will have the first down.
They have shut down, and they've allowed zero separation on these receivers in this game.
Play fake this time and throwing to the sideline. That pass is complete to Amari Cooper, and Cooper up the sideline before he is out of bounds inside the Cincinnati 25. That's the biggest play of the day on either side, 24 yards. And here is Chubb coming in this direction and continuing to plow. He gets it close to the 15. They'll mark him down at the 16. And with 3 minutes to play in the first half, the Browns finally find the scoreboard.
Kareem Hunt, see if they can make something happen.
Watson over the middle, and he finds his man across the 30 to the 32. That catch is made. Burrow, and another flag comes in. And Myles Garrett making that stop.
Tackle Clowney to the ground.
So 3rd and 13 now. And that ball popped up in the air and falls incomplete, and that's Myles Garrett.
Win against Tampa a couple weeks ago. Last week was a complete, special teams and defense.
Going to run it. And across the 40 to the 41 for a first down. Play fake to Chubb. Watson stepping up, throwing, and got his man, and that's Donovan Peoples-Jones once again. The catch is made inside the Cincinnati 40-yard. Watson over the middle. That is complete to David Bell, the rookie out of Purdue. Watson throwing far side of the field. That is complete. Njoku escapes traffic and goes out of bounds with another first down for the Browns.
Into their hands.
Watson. And this is Njoku again. Inside the 5, reaching for the end zone. Did he get there? Touchdown. Watson under pressure, gets rid of it, and is complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Burrow throwing, and it is intercepted, tipped at the line, and picked off by Deion Jones. Loose ball covered by the Browns. Watson from the shotgun on 4th and 1. He's going to keep it and get the first down across the 40 to about the 41.
One more time, you've got to do it against Nick Chubb, who has had a good history of running pretty well against your defense.
On 2nd and 6, that looks like first down yardage. That once again is David Njoku in the 4th quarter. Watson throwing on the run, sideline. That pass is complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he is finally pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Watson had it tipped. Incomplete. Watson on the move. Out of bounds right at that first down marker.
Boy, that's
right at that marker.
Snap of the night from the Cleveland 11. Watson, play fake, flips it out. Caught by Demetric Felton. And he gets a brief gain. A little bit more quick game. Here he is with the fake to Dobbins. Flips it out. That's a grab early on by Robinson, who loses the ball out of bounds. That was, in fact, knocked out and free. It's Edwards. But it's Ricard getting the carry, and he carries many defenders, but sideways, and it doesn't look like he made it. Ricard, the fullback, is stopped. And it is up, and he got it. Dobbins behind Huntley. It's Dobbins again with a cut, but that does not fool Alex Wright. The sacks, forced fumble, and the return of a touchdown in the Browns' win over the Ravens last year. Ball loose, but Duvernay picks it up. And that goes nowhere. Grant Delpit on the tackle. Chubb. He's got the first and more. Nick Chubb finally taken down by Chuck Clark, but he crossed midfield
to beat the defender that's fallen off of Amari Cooper.
Going fast again. Watson flips this one out to Njoku, who leaps inside the 5. In motion. Huntley looked his way, running his way, directing traffic, and he cannot gain the edge. Deion Jones takes him down. Caught one for pay dirt. 3rd and 10 again. Quick throw, and it is intercepted. It's intercepted off of Deshaun Jackson's hands into the arms of Denzel Ward. And it's the second turnover of the night in the red zone for the Ravens. But I agree, that was a large hold. Deshaun Watson on the play fake. Looks for Cooper. Makes the grab. First down. Watson thrown again. Over the middle. Cooper again. Cooper has room to run. Cooper takes it inside the 20. Stop another one on 3rd and goal. Watson throwing it. Surveying. He gets it to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown. Cleveland Browns. 17 minutes and change left in regulation in this one, and let's see what Huntley can do. Quick throw. Nice catch by Robinson. Ball's loose. Ball's loose, and the Browns say they have it. And they do. John Johnson with the recovery.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass. Fumble with recovery by the defense. First down, Cleveland.
Pick and a fumble. Those last 3 came in succession as Kareem Hunt with a nice drive starter here on first down. From 50. It is blocked. It's blocked and free. And Tucker jumps on it. Oh, add to a missed field goal, an interception and a fumble. A now blocked field goal. It's all happening for the Browns against the Ravens. Watson fades back, then steps up with lots of room in front of him. Watson still going and slides down shy of the 25-yard line and signals first down. 19 yards on the gain on 3rd and 7.
Well, 2 huge injuries for this defense.
3rd and 4. Huntley over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mark Andrews was the intended target. Harrison on the breakup. 4:24 to go. Snoop Huntley looking deep for a second. Now he's just trying to find anybody. And he tries to get away and cannot. He takes the sack. Myles Garrett comes up big.
Nowhere for Snoop Huntley to go.
Loss of 6. Huntley is bagged again. Back to back. Garrett for the Ravens. Huntley over the middle, and
It's almost intercepted. He was going for Prochet. Denzel Ward almost had his second of the night, but the pass breakup's good enough.
Interestingly, the Saints won the toss. They defer, and so Cleveland will receive. You were surprised at that.
Well, I was surprised that the Saints chose to kick with the wind right now, meaning in the second quarter they'll be going into the wind.
Actually, a pretty good kick there just outside the end zone. This is Jerome Ford, shot out of a cannon. Ford crosses the 35, gets out to the 40-yard line.
Almost 50% of the time, something I expect to see a lot today.
Dalton fumbles the snap, recovers on third down. His pass over the middle, broken up and incomplete.
Already.
Dalton protected, that pass deflected and picked off. Intercepted. It's Grant Delpit. Delpit still looking for daylight, and he returns it all the way to the Saints 30. Adidas Jay Feely, Aditi Kinkabwala, Gene Steratore, rest of our CBS crew. Happy holidays from Cleveland. Here's Watson looking for the edge. Watson is going to stroll in for the Cleveland touchdown.
So you don't want to give him a 4th and short.
So Allen elects to take the penalty. Here's Chubb trying to get some of it back. Going airborne right around the 35-yard line. And Chubb, does he have it? How good has Nick Chubb been over the last couple of seasons? Just incredible. Chubb taking on tacklers. That physical downhill running style.
Foundation in place.
3rd and 11 after Hunt lost yardage. Watson slinging it, boy, tight window, and it is complete somehow to Cooper.
Okay, so they're in zone. No one traveled with him, giving him information.
Watson steps up. It's complete. Cooper. Just an exquisite pass from Watson. Hill from the gun. Hill on 3rd down. Breaking the initial tackle, but he's buried at the 5-yard line. Can they get one here on 3rd and 7? Dalton up the seam, and it is broken up and incomplete.
They want to run the ball. It's what offensive linemen always want to do, but especially in a game like this with these conditions.
Back to the ground game. This is Chubb. Usually a good idea, putting the ball in his hands. Shot out of a cannon. 2nd and 10. Watson fakes the give over the middle. And he finds the tight end, David Njoku. See what Watson has done on the day. In the half, he's only 4 of 12. 3rd and 8. Watson over the middle. That time able to connect. It's Cooper inside the 45-yard line. Well, they lose about 23 seconds of game clock right there. 3rd and 13. Watson's pass up the seam. It is caught. What a snatch by Cooper.
1 timeout left now. 51 seconds.
Now they've got a lead on that passing game. Watson over the middle. It's caught. And another big play. It's David Bell.
He tried to tell us a story, Adam, but we weren't buying it.
Well, he's following McLaurin, and that's the direction that Wentz is looking. And there's Denzel Ward looking for the pick. He's got it. Understanding it from the +40, and it's going to be a stop. Robinson is 13 for 17 on 3rd and 4th and 1 in his rookie season. Here comes Nick Chubb. What a move that was to get ahead of steam off a cut in the backfield, and like a blur, he takes it inside the 45 of Washington.
Braver than me, I guarantee you that.
A lot of Nick Chubb early in this game, and a lot of Nick Chubb yards early in this game. Another good cut, and another good run, and it's 1st and goal for Cleveland.
This is why I didn't like going for it on 4th down. You give him a short field, you give him opportunity, and the other thing for me is
he chips on Garrett. Wentz, deep shot, underthrown ball, and it's another Carson Wentz interception. This time it's Grant Delpit. Back-to-back weeks with a pick for Delpit, his 3rd of the year, 2nd for Wentz, and the boos rain down in Landover yet again. Pressure coming from Cleveland.
Wentz under pressure, and he gets swallowed up. Chase Winovich yet again.
About doing it the right way.
The 6-year man out of Miami, Njoku. Quick toss, Cooper, there he is, didn't drop that one, and slipped past the defender, and escaped Ridgeway, and got all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you're just man-to-man out here, and it's Fuller on the outside, but watch the close. You've got the whole sideline as part of your, as part of your defense there, so you can push him out of the sideline, but you take that inside path that's a leverage path that's just wrong, and then obviously Cooper down the sideline. That was the first catch to a wide receiver, by the way.
They're moving him and Clowney around as they often do. Here comes Garrett. Here comes Garrett. There's Garrett right on cue with the sack. 14 and a half this season, closing in on his own Cleveland record.
And drafted Conklin, so he's one of those guys that understands it.
Watson looking downfield. He's got Cooper again. Another third down conversion to Amari Cooper. The two big plays through the pass game for Cleveland have belonged to number 2 today. Win for Dallas last week changes things a lot. Njoku downfield. This time he makes the grab sure-handed.
When you put a new offense in, that's some of the stuff that the quarterbacks have to do.
Commanders bring pressure. Watson finds Peoples-Jones, and Donovan Peoples-Jones is in for a touchdown.
Well, he's just going to come on a shallow cross right here across the field, and I love the timing of this route because he really just slow plays it off the release, and then
Chubb has the most yards in the fourth quarter in the NFL this year. They'll fake it to Chubb, and now Watson takes off. That's a good play design and good call by Kevin Stefanski. All 6 timeouts at the coach's disposal, plus the 2-minute warning. Chubb stays in to help with the pressure, opening up Watson to find Amari Cooper, and Cooper sneaks in for the touchdown. A huge Cleveland score late in this game. The second of the day for Cooper.
And Watson delivering. And what happens when you flash that play action, when you flash that running back, that underneath coverage gets sucked up. You see Mayo.
A rough December where they went 0-2-1 with Heineke at quarterback. Wentz getting the start today as the calendar flips. Wentz trying to spin away, and he's going to end up losing yardage. Myles Garrett and Taven Bryan each had a hand in bringing down Wentz. Thomas has to get out of bounds at that point instead of trying to hurdle past a third cornerback. Wentz slant, popped into the air and incomplete. Emerson got in there against Dotson to pop it up. Just his 8th catch of the year. The clock continues to move. Wentz, deep ball. Dotson in double coverage. Grant Delpit had his hands on it, and it's picked off for a second time today by Delpit. And again, you are correct, though. Dallas can still get the number 1 seed because they have the tiebreak over Minnesota. Remember they blew them out this year.
There I was.
You're right. You're right on top of it.
Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
I lean on you being right more often than not.
They have running back extraordinaire Nick Chubb in the backfield. They fake it to him. And the pass over the middle, that's complete to Chubb. And Chubb with room to run across the 40. On first down, Watson throws to the outside. That's Chubb again.
He's averaging, 14 and a half yards per catch and had some really good catch and runs last week.
Watson throwing over the middle, and that is complete. 2nd and 10. Harris, nowhere to go there. Nowhere to go here. Myles Garrett had him wrapped up. Harris, airborne, lost the football. Covered by the Cleveland Browns, it would appear. Alex Wright falling on the loose ball, and we're going the other way. Najee Harris looking for the touchdown. That isn't. Chubb, right side has running room. Across the 15 and out to about the 17-yard line. 2nd and 17. Watson from his own end zone throws far side of the field, and that's complete to Amari Cooper. Cooper's first catch of the day.
how long it took him to get on the same page and learn a new offense.
Watson out of his own end zone, throwing up the seam, and he's got his man. That is Donovan Peoples-Jones. And the big gainer takes him out close to the 45-yard line. Chubb tripped up at about the 45. He's forward to about the 47-yard line.
Here in the first, quarter, here into the second quarter.
Going to give it to Chubb. As the Browns try to take advantage of their best starting position of the day. The pitch for Chubb. Chubb's got the first down and then some. Inside the 15, inside the 10-yard line.
And the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson, first and goal on the 10-yard line.
Brissett still with the ball. Now throws inside the 5 to the end zone. The play stands, and so it's 2nd and 10.
You got Pickens at the bottom versus one-on-one coverage.
Pickett going for it all. End zone. Incomplete. Intended for Deontay Johnson. It'll be 3rd and 10. Jerome Ford. A couple of yards deep. He's going to bring it out. To the 20. Across the 30. And close to the 40-yard line. Nice return by Jerome Ford. Pickett can't escape the rush, led by Myles Garrett. Going to throw it here. Going to run it here. Right up the middle. 30, 35, 40. And Watson finally dragged down at about the 42-yard line by Minkah Fitzpatrick, but a first down.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him give it to Johnson on the slant.
That was a slant. And that falls incomplete. Steelers are winning here. Miami is tied with the New York Jets. Meanwhile, take a look at Nick Chubb rolling out close to the 40-yard line. He'll be marked down at about the 37.5. Terrell Edmonds with the stop.
This offense still runs through their run game.
Watson with time, throwing. Got his man on the run. That's Amari Cooper down the sideline and out of bounds close to the 10-yard line. Watson, lots of time, running out of time now and going to run it. Throws this side, touchdown, Chubb.
Chubb is going to leak out of the backfield, but this is all about time. Watson sitting back there 4 or 5 seconds, and then you're going to see right at the end, Highsmith, he's going to come inside because of the threat of the run, and then Watson keeps his eyes on Chubb. Not the defense with so many guys up front that can win one-on-one to get in obvious passing situations.
Pass into the flat. That's Njoku, and Njoku has first down yardage. Watson throwing. That's complete near midfield to Njoku.